Today is the day our dream is finally coming true. After 3 years of searching, shopping, research, and more searching, shopping, and researching, we are finally going to become RV owners. Look at that wind though. It's probably not the best day to be towing 34 feet of aluminum through a few states. Yesterday we were supposed to make the trip, but there was rain in the forecast, and we decided today would be a better day since we're going to be outside for a while. David and I have each towed before, but nothing of this magnitude. When we arrived at the dealer, we were immediately taken on a walk around of the trailer, both inside and out, so we could learn how everything works. I didn't sleep much the night before and had to get up earlier than usual, so I was super tired and hoping to retain as much information as possible. There's so much to learn, and it was at this point reality began to sink in. Is it crazy to think that we could actually live in this thing full time with our 2 cats? That was what was going through my mind. But I feel that if we didn't do this, we would always have regrets. After we were given the lowdown on how the trailer functions, we were shown how to hook the trailer up to our truck. I took lots of photos of this setup to help us remember because I was feeling super overwhelmed at this point. I'm sure we'll get the hang of it once we do it more often, and we're actually planning to take our new RV on some short trips locally so that we can get used to everything before we move into it full time. Everything is now hooked up and ready to go, and that entire visit at the dealer took about 2 hours. And that included the walk around, signing paperwork, picking out a trailer hitch to purchase, and learning how to hook up the trailer. Now we're ready to hit the road and see how the truck handles the load. We're towing with a 2021 Chevy Silverado 2500 Duramax, and it does have the trailering package. The whole process of figuring out which truck to purchase is a whole other story, and if you're interested in hearing more about that, let me know in the comments. Now let's see how it does. Here we are on some side streets and it feels pretty bumpy. These huge mirrors are a big help, and so is the rear camera for helping us keep an eye on things. Now that we're on the highway, the ride is so much smoother, and David is now noticing that it almost feels like he's not towing anything. One of the concerns we've had though is how things will feel when we're passing a tractor trailer. We've heard stories from others about how it can feel like you're being sucked into the rig next to you. We did end up experiencing those trucks passing us on both sides, and we were actually surprised we didn't feel a thing. Our truck and trailer did not feel compromised at all, so thankfully no issues there. I also want to mention fuel mileage. Our diesel was averaging 21 miles to the gallon on the way down to the dealer, and now that we're towing, we're getting about 14 miles to the gallon. One issue we did have was with the wind. Before I talk about that, can I just say how freaking amazing it was to be able to stop at a rest area and use my own clean toilet? Okay, back to the wind. It wasn't too bad until we came to a clearing, and then gusts of wind would whip hard through the open spaces. It felt like someone was rocking the truck from side to side, but David said he never once felt like he was losing control. Thankfully, we made it to the storage unit before dark, and helping David back our new RV into such a narrow space took longer than we expected. But I would say all in all, day 1 of owning an RV went pretty well. I'm excited to show you the inside of our new ATC Toy Hauler in the next video. In fact, if you're really good at organizing small spaces or interior decorating, your ideas and suggestions based on what you see will be more than welcome.